Can Aston Villa win the Premier League? That is a question that was coming to my mind today. Can Aston Villa actually win the Premier League? We have seen it happen before. Leicester City, nobody gave them the chance, but they did it 2016. Leicester City came from relegation and won the Premiership. Now, this is different from Leicester City. If we are comparing Aston Villa to Leicester City, it will be disrespectful to Aston Villa, because Leicester City did it in a season where everybody was crap. Everybody was rubbish. And they won the league. Though it's not easy though, but they won the league. But you won't compare it with Aston Villa. Now, the thing with Aston Villa is this. I know many people will not give them the chance or would not believe they can do it. But the reason why I would not be surprised or not be shocked if they can go on and win the league is this. You don't beat Manchester City and beat Arsenal in a row, and we don't acknowledge you guys or acknowledge the Aston Villa or the work Unai Emery is doing in Aston Villa, or we don't put that into the consideration of a title contender team, because they have showed it to the world that they can actually do it. We saw them, they beat the champions of England, Manchester City. 3 days after, they trash Arsenal. And now, the reason why I'm saying this is this. There are so many things Unai Emery have been able to do in that Aston Villa side. And this is why, for me, I believed that he deserved to win the manager of the season last year that was given to Pep. This has to stop. This fact or this thing of whereby a coach wins the league, automatically he gets the coach of the season. It should not be so, because not every coaches have the opportunity or have the kind of players City has. Now, let's take a look at Aston Villa and the kind of job Unai Emery have been able to do ever since he came into that club. He came into that club to fix the mess Steven Gerrard made. Aston Villa were 16 on the table. 16. They were actually fighting, like battling relegation when he came in. And he was able to transfer that team and make them qualify for the Conference League. When you look at it, it's mind-blowing. It's out of this world. Not every coaches will do that. Not. There are some coaches that will not even go close to that job, because one, they want to ruin their reputation. That is one, or their legacy. But Unai Emery came into the club and took on the challenge, and we all know how it ended. Right now, they are surprising and shocking us. They are surprising the world of football. For me, I will say it plain. I believe they can do it. I believe they can win the league. Because beating Manchester City and beating Arsenal is not something all club do. Not all club do it. Now, there are some record Unai Emery has in this team. ever since Unai Emery took over Aston Villa, he has 57.8% win ratio. 57.8%. That is like you saying 58% winning ratio. And that is the highest that have been achieved by a long mile in the history of that club, Aston Villa. That is the highest a manager have been able to get. It's crazy. 58% win ratio. Honestly, like only Manchester City, Arsenal, Liverpool have accumulated more points than Unai Emery. And taking notice of when he came into the club, he came in 2022. Only these three clubs have been able to get more points than him. Like Aston Villa, they average 2.11 points per game. They do not drop too many points. They, like every game, they pick up 2.11 points per game. And if they continue the way they are going right now, that will see them end the league with a whopping 80 points. Which means right now we're not even talking about if Aston Villa will qualify for the Champions League or will they make top 4, because I believe they will make top 4 except something goes wrong. Honestly. Now, Unai Emery have been able to score 63 goals in 34 matches. He has been able to score 63 goals in 34 matches. That's average of 1.85 goals per game. Oli Watkins has 18 Premier League goals under Unai Emery, and it does not look like he's going to stop anytime soon. Under Unai Emery, Aston Villa have been the most clinical side in the Premiership. Can you guys imagine what I'm talking about? Under Unai Emery, they have been the most clinical side in the Premiership, which means Manchester City does not even come close to Aston Villa when it comes to taking their chances. They've been the most clinical side in the Premiership. They have overperformed their XG by 5 goals. The biggest overperformance from any club in the Premier League. And this is one of the reasons, or one of the so many reasons I believe they can do it. I do believe they can do it. Aston Villa, they have won 11 consecutive home games. Like they've won 11 straight games at home. 11 straight games. And they are on 15 match unbeaten run at home. You just said it all. They are a team to watch out for. Aston Villa. They are a team to watch out for. The only reason or the only way I see this going wrong is if they have injury crisis. But I'm happy for them. They're in the Conference League. I don't know if they're since after Cali Cup or FA Cup. They don't play too much games. But the only reason I will see this go wrong is if they have injury setback. And I don't believe they've got the squad to do it. But can they do it? They can do it. but I don't believe they've got the squad depth to be able to win the league, to do it. And this is something we saw with Arsenal as well last season. Arsenal have every opportunity and everything going on for them until that injury to Saliba, and it spoiled everything. And that was something I was saying to my friend, I said, I do see and believe Arsenal can go ahead and win the league, but they lack one thing. They lack the squad depth. And we saw it cost them that premiership. It cost them. City, they've got too many players. They've got exceptional players, both on the starting level and on the bench. If there's a team that have got players that will start in every team in Premiership in their first 11 that comes on their bench, it's Manchester City. But though this season have not been that season, but very soon Kevin De Bruyne will be back. Let me know. The question is, do you think Aston Villa can win the Premiership? Let me know what you think on the comment section.